That's the other one. Come on. There we go. Damsel Heron, and welcome back to Purbeck Valley. And I am joined by David.
Hello.
So, I'm not entirely sure what David's up to.
I've finished planting the poppers. I'm probably going to plant 44 and 45, and then by the time I do that, if you've got 62 done.
Well, I'm hoping so. I'm just going to 62 now.
And then basically we've got the fields sorted, then it's a case of starting work with the animals, and we've sort of got the farm.
Which way does this gate open? Please open inwards, thank you.
I think most of them do, because opening out into the road's not exactly a good...
No. So we'll get this field started.
By the way, something interesting I noticed, if you get a chance, you know that little tool we have with seasons for like looking at
Yeah.
ground states like that? Point it at your tractor and do it. I can't see his screen, so I'm guessing he's doing it.
Diesel 969, diesel exhaust fluid and air.
And I've checked, the air does go down after you brake.
Oh, okay.
So the game obviously simulates air brakes.
So if
you hit the brakes a couple of times, then redo it, that number will have dropped.
$2159, that's lower.
Yeah, because you've used the brakes and it's dropped air pressure.
Yeah. And then now it should... No, it hasn't gone up yet, even though it sounded like it did. Ah, okay. That's interesting, I didn't realise that. Is that
No,
something
I didn't until I did that.
Was that something you discovered, like, sort of by accident, or...?
Yeah, I don't know why. I've got that machine. You do point it at random things and see what it says, and I pointed it at the tractor. Number one, the fact that it showed exhaust fluid.
Yeah.
And it must be coded, because if you do it to a really old tractor, it doesn't show that.
Doesn't show exhaust fluid.
Because obviously the older stuff won't have...
Add blue.
You know, if you had one of those 4840s here, which I'm assuming is going to turn up at some point, it won't show that.
I imagine the 4840 probably will make a comeback. You know how we like the grunt of that thing?
Well, there's a few of the older stuff. I quite like working with the older, smaller machinery at times. I don't know why, I just find it...
I'm going to actually try something here, so... I can't
This is where I see a tractor go pinging past me.
I actually can't put this on the front, but I can turn my cab round and put it on the other way. Because the front on this doesn't lower, it's only transport.
Right.
And that would help if you actually lowered the sodding thing. I'm only still getting 10 mile an hour out of it.
Oh yeah, I thought it's easy. Yeah, but have you got the ripper the other way round?
No, I've got it the way it was.
Yeah, drop it and reconnect to the other side of it.
What, so face it, basically...
Because at the moment, the way you're driving, which way round are the sort of spikes facing? Are they facing towards the tractor or away?
They were facing away from the tractor.
Yeah, well, connect to the other side of it, connect so it's...
So basically, I have to have them...
You basically lifted the machine up backwards.
No, I'm only still getting 10 out of it.
Well, they must have fixed that then. You used to be able to, if you had it on the machine the wrong way, you used to be able to go full speed with a tractor.
Yeah, no, I'm only getting 10 out of it. But I've got I've got the spikes even facing towards the tractor.
Can't remember. I think that's actually the correct way around. I think it's spikes facing away. You start doing it backwards.
Hmm. But I've got, obviously, I'm doing the cab the other way, like the Nürburg lap.
So I think that's why you do that, then set it to rear steer, and it's just like driving it forward at that point.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, me and this little Holland are just plugging away up and down these fields.
So what are you actually putting on them?
I'm going to put oats on these two.
Okay. What do you think?
What?
Live 62 is going to need a lineman.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well,
I think 62 could be the final canola field.
Yeah. Well, I can
because
do.
We'll get a good amount on that.
Well, I can put the lime on once I'm finished, because I'm not too far, am I?
Basically, the way I've done it is I've tried to put fields together that have the same stuff on, just so it's going to be easier for the harvester.
Yeah.
So like, we've got 3 fields of canola, we've got that 1 of wheat, we've got 1 of barley, we've got 2 of oats, but the barley one's quite bigger.
Well, we've got 2 of... Well, we've only got 1 of wheat. We'll have...
3 of canola.
Have we? Or have we only got 2 at the moment?
No, 3, 40, 41 and 42. In fact, 4 technically, 35 got it on as well. And then it's deciding, do we want to acknowledge the 2 fields we own down by the BGA?
I'm going to keep them as grass.
That's what I was thinking. We can throw that straight in the silage pits at the BGA.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're going to be grabbing the Cavernian mowers.
Yes.
By God, they make life easier. A mower that swaths itself.
Yeah. It'd be a lot easier.
Yeah. So, like, I don't get now why anybody's using balers that aren't the fast baler. Honestly, it makes things so much easier.
What, for silage bales or just for
Not
normal
for
bales?
You can use it to do hay bales, it just doesn't wrap them when it's done.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to do that, I'm not going to faff with manually loading. I'm going to do the usual.
I don't tend to do a lot of silage bales. I'd rather just throw silage in the pits. But just for like hay and straw and stuff, sometimes just bales.
Well, the silage bale... Yeah, but the silage bales can...
bale still works.
Silage bale can be used...
Yeah, but so can silage out of the silage pit. Oh, it's starting to go dark on us.
The silage bales could be used... for... in a mixer anyways.
Yeah, but so can silage out of the silage
Yeah, I know. But... I was always sure that you could unwrap silage bales.
No, you don't unwrap them, if you hold them over like a silage stick, if you hold them over like a feed wagon or something, they will unwrap themselves to do it.
Yeah, but I meant in silage pits.
I've never seen that.
I always thought we could do it in 15 or 17.
I honestly can. But then again, it's only the last sort of couple of months I've really started messing with silage. It was never something I never really bothered with the animal stuff a lot.
Until you ended up playing this a lot more.
Yeah, and I realise that the animals actually can be quite good.
Well, that's why I always used to do the
The one thing I
animals.
keep meaning to send you a screenshot of my statistics. I bought when I started. I bought 100 cows, 100 pigs, and I think it was
Oof.
like 50 chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cows. I didn't realise how quick pigs reproduce.
Were you?
I suddenly,
Are you in Susan's?
yeah, I suddenly thought I'm using a lot of pig food here, and I happened to look. I had 461 pigs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tell me about it. There's going to be some bacon butties for a few days, folks.
So, how
I
did
sold
you?
about 300 of them.
Oh, how much did you get
I actually,
back?
not a gigantic amount because I had a transport fee got taken out, but what I actually did, I sold all my adults, I only kept young ones.
Hmm.
So they're going to start breeding themselves by when they get to about a year old, but at the moment they're not. I was like, I'm just waiting for the cows to actually start reproducing, and then they start producing milk and everything.
Yeah, and then see how much milk you actually get. Speaking of cows and stuff, we need to start thinking about getting stuff ready. I wanted to get some animals this episode.
Well, we can do, like I say, 'cause I know we haven't really got straw in that, we can buy it for the sake of.
Yeah.
I'd get cows in this episode, we can do that, we can soon get ourselves a tanker to move some water around, and I
It
won't
doesn't.
bother with the Arctic tanker this time, just grab the
No.
little
Just grab a little.
one that we can tow behind the track, or behind the scarrock.
Well, yeah, scarab.
Or even actually, we've got seasons, we can just shove the water pump in the enclosure.
If we've got that in. If we got that.
It comes as part of seasons. It's there in animal pens, yeah, water pump.
I think that means hi, so yeah, hi. Sorry about that. I'm not entirely sure what that meant, but yeah, I'm guessing that means hi. Um, yeah, yeah, we could do actually. Just put the water pump in for the animal pens rather than.
What the water pump does is it never lets it only
Yeah,
keeps it at 15% full, but never lets it drop below that.
yeah, which we can do that.
It's one less thing you have to sort of worry about. You can always go and fill it up more if you want,
Yeah, but if we
but
need,
that just keeps it.
yeah, we.
But obviously, we're going to need your Henry Hoover.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to get the not the turbo.
I can
We'd
leave
have,
that one down to you. I can leave that one to.
yeah, we'd need,
Actually, on my farm, I just use the JCB 435, but
yeah, but we're space this time,
that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
and it'll have to go on the front of them. Either well, when we need it, it'll have to go on one of the other two.
Yeah, there's either the Massey, there's my New Holland. We can always buy just a small tractor if we need to.
Yeah, it'll have to go on a small tractor.
I'd be quite game just to buy a 390T, make it front loadable, just to be like the animal tractor, because they are tiny enough that they can.
Well, I've already got the well, we've already got the Massey doing
Mm.
with the
Yeah,
front
but I mean, even
loader.
if, so we'll see. We could soon get. We can sort that. We've got vehicles that can do it at the moment.
Well, we could always get the usual grumble.
See, I think producing out the 390T is a good bet. 'Cause it's just a small tractor.
Well, you can get. How much is the horse on it though?
About 90.
Well, yeah, I suppose we could get that.
I don't know. I'm still working around. But just because it's so as small as it is, it's really good for working in like an animal pen.
Well, yeah, I suppose we can. If we can get something small like that, it'll help.
Now,
Because
if you, well, it's really going dark on us now.
yeah, how much have you got to do? I've still got a
I'm
bit.
literally doing my last run of this field.
Well, I've still got a bit to do with this field and then lime it.
Well, you can always just Well, you know, might if you leave it till tomorrow, but if you want to just finish the ripping and then lime it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And how much have you got left to rip? Come on, map update. Not too bad.
I've got a bit to do, but not overly.
So I need to refill this seeder, but I can do that before I seed that field, because I can go down and do that and then nip into the field off the road.
Well, do we need... Because I know I want to get animals, so I'm going to need a... I'm going to have to get an auto baler again. I wish there was an
Yeah.
auto baler that wasn't a dolly.
Just use the default game autoloader. I tend to use that more than the mod one these days. I know it's not quite... It's the one with an arm on it, but it does the job just as well.
Yeah.
I tend to just use that one now. And also it unloads better, because you don't unload via magic.
Yeah, TPW set. TPW set?
What's that?
Not entirely sure myself. Just somebody in chat saying TPW set, that was all.
Yeah, I tend to just buy what is the Anderson RBM 2000 now for bales.
Which one's that one?
50 grand, holds 24 round bales. Auto loader.
I'd rather do... See, I like square. I don't know why I like more square bales than round bales.
Well, we can do square, we just buy the bale. But I'm not a big fan of that magical bale trailer. I don't know why, it just sort of breaks things for me a little bit.
Yeah,
So I use the ones...
Yeah, we can get the Anderson, but if we're doing the round bales, if we're doing silage bales, then we might as well do that then.
Well, see, we can get the fast bale. The fast bale can do hay and stuff, it just doesn't wrap them.
Does that mean we've got to get a tedder and all that shit?
No, I never bother tethering, I just...
Yeah, but if we've
I
got...
need to do hay.
We've got to do, like, if we're doing hay and straw, we're going to need to have to dry it out, aren't we? And we're going to need a nice day to be able to actually dry it. Because I imagine that it acts differently, doesn't it, in seasons?
Yeah. If you go into your season menu, you can see drying potential on your weather forecast. We've actually got really good weather forecast. We've no rain predicted for the next 4 days.
With that, I'm very surprised with Lancashire Geo.
Tell me about it. On my place, with the Lancashire Geo likes to just randomly hit you with about two... Just when your field's about to dry out, it'll just hit you with 2 hours of rain,
just enough to...
Just to wet everything again.
Yeah.
Because it's an asshole like that.
Yeah, I think we do have a... We do have a... I don't think it's a TPW set. It's an auto-loader trailer.
It's the Anderson ones I look at.
The ones that we actually have are... It's not a DPW. The ones that we have...
No, the DPW are the ones that are the Fleagle ones. They're
yeah,
the ones.
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering. That's the one I'm wondering if they met and they actually did a typo. Because they're the ones that we have, they're the DPW ones. So, yeah, I'm probably looking at getting the fast baler. That's 110 grand. But it'll...
Our finances, we're not...
I know. So you want about the TSR 3450 for 57 grand? No, it's 14 square bales. You're on about the...
Normally for round bales I get the RBM 2000, not the Pro. I actually don't see the difference in the Pro.
Yeah, 1 square count limit. I don't see the difference in the two either.
It looks like it's got a slightly different arm to it. Maybe the arm wraps around more, but...
Yeah, the arm's slightly different by the looks of it.
I just tend to get the RBM 2000.
Yeah, the one of them... The arm on the 2000 is like a straight hook.
Yeah, whereas on the Pro it's more rounded, isn't it?
Yeah, on the Pro it's like a proper roundy grab.
Do you like our technical terminology, folks?
Yeah. But...
I think that and the fast bale is normally a fairly good.
Well, you can either get the 2000 or the 3000. The Pro you're on about. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, the TPW is a set. It's not actually a typo, so I apologise. It's a solid arm and not a dolly, so it is an auto-load trailer, but it's not actually.
Right.
It's a solid arm
Maybe
bale
that's
trailer.
what we need to look for then.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got it now. If it's on
No.
consoles, we can look at it.
If it is on consoles, then that's fine. We'll have a look, but I'll have to have a look after the stream, obviously. Yeah, okay, well, I'll have a look. Thanks for the recommendation. We'll have a quick look at
Thank you.
that.
I can't see chat, so unfortunately I can't say your name or anything, but yeah, thank you for your assistance.
S-Grey Top 2.
Sounds like a guy who knows what he's talking about, which is a rarity around here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll... Yeah, I'll have a look at that, actually.
Yeah, basically my setup is the RB2000 in the fast bale.
Yeah.
That's what I use most of the time.
Yeah, but I do use auto-load trailers, but...
Well, they are an auto-load, just like I said, they're not that
No,
magical auto-load.
But if it was I know it's not the magical auto-load, but... And
the other thing is I find it slightly better to unload because they unload off the back rather than float.
Yeah, but we'll see. Like I say, I'll look into it, and if it's a solid body, then if it's solid rather than dolly, then
yeah.
Because that's the only thing I dislike sometimes is dolly trailers.
Dolly trailers. You and me both, you know that. I hate the damn things.
Well, you don't have much luck in snow runner then, do you?
Like I say, I wish there was like a reasonable capacity tanker trailer that wasn't dolly. Cause you got the little 10,000 litre, you got the Arctic one. We could just do with one at about 25-30,000 litres that's not on a dolly, but...
Yeah, but the Arctic ones are steady. But, it's dolly.
The Arctic one's good, but you need the Arctic unit and all that.
Yeah. The person in chat just has informed, don't forget that the Anderson does need headroom to unload.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't back it right up against the wall, but you can start unloading and roll forwards as you're unloading.
Yeah, but if we've got
headroom means height, doesn't it? It means...
Yeah, height. Have we got enough height in the cowshed?
We wouldn't be unloading straight off that into the...
Well, what would you do? Stick it in that bloody end shed where we've got the ripper? We'd still need height there. We need to
dump them in the yard and use a bell spike just to move them if all else fails.
Yeah, no, we will need to cover them though, because of seasons, obviously.
Yeah, I mean we've got this shed here, which I don't think it's part of the cow shed. Where you put the tipper?
Tipper. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean now.
We can put them in there or something like that. That's got a pretty high ceiling.
Yeah. Well, if needs be, we could have unloaded them in the silage pit and moved them.
That's what I'm saying. We've got a bale spike, we've got a telehandler, we can always...
Have we got a telehandler?
Oh, we got a bale spike and AM front loader, sorry.
I've got to say, when did you buy a telehandler?
We couldn't do, no stopping us. It's actually one I've never used. I normally grab a bale spike for the JCB and use that.
Yeah, but you like the wheel loader, even though you curse the wheel loader because of its steering.
Yeah. That's what I mean, the JCB wheel loader, that's what I'm on about.
Yeah, there's no point. The telehandler the telehandler would probably be better. Thinking about it, because of if we needed to, we could obviously extend the boom.
Yeah.
I was having a I was having a quick look on Ravensport earlier, just because I was obviously doing the seasons, and I just forgot how much of the Fent tracked. Oh god, the large tractor that does like 600 and all. It's got 600 horse on it. Now I used that in. That was your getting distracted by your light there. I used that in Holland on the Holland map. And it wasn't so bad on that type of field because of the type of cultivator it had on it. It had a trailing cultivator.
Yeah.
But I had a quick drive with one on Ravensport and yeah, instantly realised why it's more suited to like Holland and stuff. Because
I've never been a big fan of track stuff in general. I don't know why. I just don't.
Yeah, but I don't like that big John. I like just some of the John Deere tractors, but you know the big John Deere tracked.
Yeah.
Double tracked machine.
Yeah, I mean, I could always really upset you and get the field anaconda, but.
Yeah, but the field anaconda was the one that I ended up using quite a lot, didn't I? When we were messing around. When we messed around.
I don't think we have one in this safe file. Looks like it.
What, the anaconda?
Yeah, so we don't have it in this.
Did we get rid?
We must have done. We've got the MT900E, but not the
Was that the one with
anaconda?
Was that the one we could change like branding on?
No, that's the 1050 Fent. No, the field anaconda was a Challenger. Was one of them articulated in the middle.
Yeah, I think we got rid. I think we did get rid. Just because
we never used it.
No. Well, it's like if I had a choice, half of the tractors in base game I would probably get rid of.
That's it. I'd get rid of a lot of the base game ones and keep the mod ones because you tend to get better stuff with the mods.
Alright, yeah. Yeah,
I'm going to bring chat up here just so I can keep an eye. Obviously, this guy's obviously has a lot of good information.
You're a mod anyways, so you're supposed to be in chat. Yeah, he was on. We were on about track vehicles, and then he turned around and said, "Because I realised, because I use realism mods a lot, I never use tracked. They're great on solid. They're great on solid flat ground." Yeah. Well,
that's it. I don't think you'd never use them like on the road or anything. You'd never drive them on the road because you'd tear the road to shreds.
Well, it won't be road legal. Really? I don't think.
I think you can drive tracked vehicles on the roads on occasion, but they're generally not.
Oh yeah, it's frowned upon if the army actually roll a tank down the motorway.
Yeah, but are you going to argue with them?
Probably not.
You know, they're driving a tank, they can do what they want.
Oh yeah, imagine that going from bloody the gun range at Sharp. That is the firing range, isn't it, on Sharp?
Yeah, there is a lot of it up there.
You always wonder about that farm in the middle of the motorway. Isn't there a house in the middle of the motorway? Up there. Or is it farm?
There's just some farm fields. You're getting that confused with the M62 where there's always that old house in the middle of the...
Is there an old house in the middle of the M62?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I actually know that. Yeah, I know what you mean now.
Just the bottom of, just sort of really the bottom of Windy Hill.
Yeah. We used Salisbury Plains.
Used to do good off-roading around there.
What, Salisbury Plains?
Yeah, I think obviously the army I think have narrowed down over the years, and a lot of it's been made into like off-road courses and stuff.
Alright, can you come and meet me at the edge of 6-2?
Yeah.
With a vehicle, preferably, please.
Yeah, I was coming with the vehicle. Why? What do you need?
I wanted you to take this from me.
In that case, then not the vehicle I'm coming in.
Yeah, don't bring a Scarrock. I'm not out in the road, but you'll see my lights, obviously. It's really dark, isn't it?
Yeah. That's Seasons does that. Actually, look at the skyline though. The skyline's a stunning colour.
I don't know. Can't really see. Oh yeah, now I can. So, what's this thing now saying? Yeah, so the air's gone to 2094 now. Diesel exhaust is 83, and then diesel is 678.
Yeah, because obviously the game obviously simulates air usage, even though it never tells you it does or gives you any problems from it.
Yes, 1 second. I forgot I'd actually done that. Didn't realise that, I'll... 1 second. Am I gonna have to do it this way? No. 1 second.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's me. I forgot that I actually slammed slow mode on the chat.
Why did you?
Sure, mod icons on. I don't know why I put slow mode on the chat. Okay, I knocked. There we go. Yeah, I turned it down to 120 seconds. It was just in case, but there we go. There we go. Slow mode is now off. And you... I take it you moved my thing. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I've taken... I'm assuming you want me to take the Ripper away.
Yeah, you can take that off. Take that away.
Burp, burp, burp.
No problems.
Burp, burp.
So, if you want to do a sleep...
Yeah, once I've got back to the yard, I'll...
Once you've got back to the yard, I'm going to go down and get the lime spreader ready.
Just found a gate hole here I can back into to actually turn round, so...
You could have just backed into the field, couldn't you?
Probably, but I didn't think of that till I was already down the road.
I'll tell you what though, this tractor lights everywhere up like a bloody Christmas tree. Wow. And I thought... I really thought the thingy was bad. I thought normal in-game was bad, but wow.
Oh yeah, when it does damage,
Yeah.
it does damage.
Yeah, we're on consoles.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's just because we would do PC, but somebody's
I
laptop
haven't got.
decided. Somebody's
Yeah, I
laptop
haven't got.
decided to pack up.
He, he did decide slowly. Trust me. He glimpsed on for a while, but
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting now that the time is like 8 o'clock, and even though where I am now, I really can't see any. I can just make out Skybox. Not a lot of Skybox, but a bit of Skybox. Ideally, we would put lights around here.
but then with seasons, once it gets into like summertime, it doesn't go dark till midnight.
Which is good. You back at the yard yet?
Yeah, I've just got back now.
What are you doing? How many hours?
11.
It's not bad on property costs, and what have we got on lease? 1 second, the game's got now synchronise.
The only thing we've got on lease is the lime spreader.
Yeah, of course. Well, we won't need it after this field, will we?
No, we shouldn't do.
So is it worth just trying running it out now?
Yeah, or don't forget you can unload it and sell it at that sell all point, so...
Yeah, there is that.
Like I did with the poplar seeds.
Which I might do.
That's the wrong shed.
What are you doing now?
I was
Okay.
going to grab the cedar and go and do 62, but I backed into the wrong shed.
Well, I've got to lime it first.
Well, I've got to take this down and refill it and everything, so...
Right, well, I'm on the lane. Just so you know.
You're filling the lane, got you.
Well... Oh, miss the field turning, just be careful. Don't come hurtling down.
I'm in a tractor, it doesn't hurtle anywhere.
Well, it does if... Oh god, this is rear steer. On the trailer. There we go. I'm in the field, I'm clear, so...
What?
You and the horn, then.
One really annoying thing, because one of the things on this tractor, the mods, is to add a pair of air horn trumpets, yet it doesn't actually change the horn noise.
No, which is a shame, really. It's a shame.
Be good to have a proper set of air horns on it.
Yeah. That's not bad on seed. That's not bad on seed and fertilizer cost.
You know me, I like this cedar a lot, I really do.
Well, it's kind of the go-to seeder we use.
This one, or if the field, if you were like from playing on big fields, that bigger green one I tend to use, that Amazon.
The one that we used to use.
But I don't tend to use any smaller than this.
No. I know this lime spreader's got a bigger working width, but I know I keep quite close to the edge of the field when doing it. It's in case I've just got to turn.
Yeah.
And then... Odd shape. This is an odd shaped field, or did you make it the odd shape? A bit of an odder shaped field.
Probably because I was just doing it with the,
Landscaping.
yeah, so I possibly didn't help, but...
Yeah. The interesting thing, I just looked on, obviously, when I was disabling slow mode on the chat on... through the desktop browser. Have I
Yeah.
just missed? possibly. Um, because we're live and it shows like what we're playing at the top of the page. So it's basically all I could see at the top of the page was me stood in front of the class, waiting for you to come down.
Yeah.
May I suggest the Lizard WM spreader? It spreads 20 meters and does both lime and fur, but not obviously at the same time. Well, we usually...
When it comes to fertilizer, we use the Cavernaland one from the DLC because that's got a 45-meter width.
Yeah,
But that won't do lime, so we tend just to lease the one he's pulling.
Yeah.
Because we actually have lime spreading turned off, but we find with the game it still likes you to do it once.
Yeah.
Just because any field that need lime before you remove it will not.
Well, needs ploughing, always wants lime afterwards, it seems.
Yeah. So we find it easier just to
do this. But then fertilizing will... I mean, I kind of miss the self-propelled things, you know.
Yeah, you mean like that thing Daggering has that looks like some off the Mad Max Fury Road?
Oh no. I miss what I used to use. The big... using them. But... Alright, what I need to do... back up a bit. Yeah, that. Ooh. Did you do something then? Did you teleport or something?
I just bought something.
Ah, okay. Hasn't come up that you bought something.
Oh, I did.
What are you putting on this field? Canola?
Yeah, I think so. A good, nice big field of black gold.
Yep. Now it has. What the hell are you buying? 64 grand?
You spent 500 grand on a friggin' tractor without telling me. Don't complain to me for 64 grand.
Could do with could do with the mowers.
You want me to grab the mowers? I can grab the mowers while I'm down here.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a tractor.
Correct. Well, I'm saying I can pick the
sunflower.
mowers up. I'm not going to pick the mowers up if it's a harvester, am I?
No. Well, we'd only lease that and it'd cost less than 64 grand. Yeah, sunflowers. 97,500. Really? Is that for
That's
the
for two. Well, I don't use the matching pair. Sunflowers is a good shout, actually, but I think we'd need the other...
Yeah, we'd need the other seeder.
Yeah.
Hang on, are you... What do you mean you don't use a matching pair?
I don't use the Cavernaland front mower, I use a different one.
Why do you not use the Cavernaland front mower?
Because the other one's got a slightly wider working width, which I find just helps it to miss less.
Well, I'd always, like, even in Sussex, I bought the matching set.
Yeah, you see, I generally don't.
Well, if you'd have told me there was a different one, then I would have bought it.
I don't think that big difference, it's just this is a setup I use.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, well, sunflowers wouldn't be a bad idea. We hardly do sunflowers, but would we need the... Can't remember.
You'd need a different header now. I have a mod for a good one which we'd obviously need to enable before.
Again.
It's quite funny because it's made by Stark Industries. Yeah, I know. I was quite like that reference.
And he calls me the nerd. Don't know if you're into it, but that strike's been showing again on TV.
Not heard of it.
You've not heard of Strike?
No.
Cuckoo's Calling, Silkworm, the
Nope.
books, Robert Galbraith, J.K. Rowling. Ring any bells?
I've heard of J.K. Rowling, obviously, but
Yeah, well,
and not just
it's...
because not just because she's currently pissing off a large portion of the internet very easily. I'm not
Why?
going to drag that topic up,
No,
but you know
please.
what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but, yeah, it's Robert Galbraith. It's basically under the side. Oh, where does that track go? Oh, that must go back up to our farm.
That goes up to the farm, yeah, that's the one that
Okay.
leads up.
Um... Yeah, well, she wrote books and she's got a new book coming out on the 15th of September.
She wrote books, never.
Called Twisted. It's called Twisted Blood because it was seen as not. Hang on, are you coming up the lane?
No, I'm not, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm in the farmyard.
Because it was the strike called. Because the strike books and stuff like that were not seen as friendly. Child friendly. Shall we say? Yeah, basically, it's got turned into a TV series.
Alright. What, on Netflix, Channel 4, ITV,
BB.
BBC?
Yep. On the Beeb. And it's actually quite good, because was it the Career of Evil or...
You might not be able to unload that way, you might have to unload it into pallets, and you might have to use a pallet fork to...
Nah. Yep, no, it's gone into pallets. Crap. I want to get rid of the... Don't need the lime spread anymore, do we?
No, I don't think so.
Too late now. I don't have a pallet fork. I've got a bale spike.
Use a bell spike. Ah, you're there.
Yeah, I've come to get the Massey.
Yeah, well, if we're going to do sunflowers, I need the other cedar. I'm sure just rent the other cedar.
It's up to you, because you've got that cedar down there, so...
Yeah, right, I do like the idea of sunflowers, give us something else different.
But would we need a different combine header? Can't remember.
Yeah, well, we can sell that at the time. Like I said, the Stark Industries one.
You're on seasons, so you've got plenty of time. Yeah. If I actually look at the seasons menu, and yeah, what have we got in wheat? So we're not nowhere near harvest season.
Oh, none are going to be ready to harvest till pretty much the end of summer. The only thing we're going to possibly get is a couple of grass cuts in.
We'll get grass in, so we'll get some silage, which will be good. Poplars.
The one thing we can do to poplars, I don't think poplars are really in season, so they just open it up to all the time.
Yeah, well, we can start. In theory, we should be able to start doing some grass now, some grass cutting, because that's actually from basically today or yesterday. It was. Sugarcane hasn't been implemented.
I don't think sugarcane's in.
Seasons.
I don't think seasons work for sugarcane.
No.
Makes sense. You're not going to get many people planting sugarcane in this part of England, to be fair.
So sunflower, we've still got at least 4 days to get some in.
Yeah, well, I can.
Sunflowers
I'm
won't
down
be.
near the shop now.
Sunflowers won't be ready until autumn,
Yeah.
and then winter we're pretty much screwed for anything.
Oh yeah, but that's when we're doing
Silage.
road
Well,
clearing and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, I think, do some of that. And hopefully we've got enough money to last us through.
I would think we're doing alright looking at the funds so far.
Yeah, but I've not let you entirely loose yet. I've had to constrain you a bit.
Well, you haven't, because I'm actually quite happy I've bought another tractor.
Well, that's fine. That's fair enough. It's
But
only
it seems
fair.
that somebody,
It's only.
that somebody went and spent all that money without.
It's only fair because I did.
I think mine cost about 10% of what yours did.
Right, I'm going back down the line.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's only fair. Obviously, I'm not complaining. I'm just.
I'm quite happy with this New Holland. The New Holland does everything I want.
But I do, like I say, I like this. I do like the Massey. I just needed a bit something with a bit more grunt.
Yeah.
When it comes to the. I really, really, really wish though. It's a shame because spin tires are mud runner. Fucker.
As I found in the jar.
Yeah, it's £2.
In fact, yeah, because you're wrong, because you said mud runner, you meant snow runner, didn't you?
Yeah. Basically, snow runner.
Basically, you're an idiot.
It's not that if I can use my bloody Saltec and wheel and pedals on snow runner, right? Then are you actually going to stall mod if I let you go? Get off! Oh, I hate the pallets in this game. That's fine.
You made both, you're alright.
Really? Is that all I got back for a full lime pallet? Jesus Christ.
You're right, excavator about oil seed. You can do that. What I tend to actually do is try and get wheat in at the end, so you have a chance to get a head start over winter.
Soybean would be cheaper to do. Aren't we doing?
No, I'm going to put sunflower in. Soybeans are... the problem I have with soybeans, it takes ages to grow, and you end up like right against the edge of the season with it growing.
Yeah.
What you're saying about put oilseed in, or oilseed radish in, which yeah, you can do, or you get the option right at the end, you can actually put wheat, barley or canola in and get them like a head start growing.
Yeah, well, oilseed is really only for extra fertilisation.
Yeah, it's green fertiliser.
Yeah. You could do, but you know, it's like even like oilseed. Yeah, oilseed radish can be. It's just gonna be. It can be done. It can be planted up until autumn, but can be harvested any time of year.
Well, you don't harvest it as such, do you really?
No, but according to the season graph, that's what it says.
Yeah.
And then poplar you can take right up till day 2 of winter to plant. How's that grass? Am I looking at the right one? No. Yeah, no fucking... Oh Christ, no. Poplar is end of autumn. Oilseed is 4th day. End of 4th day in autumn. Christ. It's getting used to reading that chart properly.
It's taken me some getting used to. See, I like what Seasons does, but yeah, it is a big change to the game from how
we have played in the past, yeah.
Yeah.
But we just thought the decision it'd be quite nice to.
Just some of the seasons you have.
Yeah, winter put in.
I really like what Seasons does with animals, because I think you're going to be looking at animals next, aren't you? And I really like how it.
Well, I'd like to get some animals in.
Yeah, we can get some cows in this episode. I have no issue with that.
Oils. He said put oilseed on for over the winter to fur. You could do.
Yeah,
but
I say my farm, I'm currently just on the last day of autumn, and what I've done is actually got crops in. So that since
Yeah.
spring starts, they're like one step ahead.
Yeah. We'll see. See what happens. But if you put oil seed in and leave it to spring... But if you put oil seed in oil seed and leave it till spring to plough it in, that way it gives you an early fert.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. Right, are you on the lane? Are you at the... where are
No,
you?
I mean I'm seeding.
Right, do you want me to take this...
If you want to take that seed back up to the farm, yeah, I just dropped it there because it was closer between me and picking up this other one.
Okay. Did you rent that one?
Yeah, I did, but we can possibly give order for the...
Oh, I've done it again. I'm not selected. But a bad winter can kill early growth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's one thing, when you start getting like failed germinations and stuff, and you start getting squares in the middle of your field, it looks weird, but I get what the game's doing.
Yeah. I actually want... I bet the... I just wonder how the guy feels now that created Seasons. You know what I mean? The original guy that created the Seasons mod.
To me, that's one of them things that Giants should look at, maybe taking him on board and actually bringing it into the game themselves.
Yeah.
Make it toggleable. You could very easily make it so when you start a game, you start as a Seasons game or as not.
Well, yeah. See, they can... This is the thing. They can see, you know, this guy's done this, and it's like... Well, why not? Yeah, why don't we do something like step the game up a little bit?
You know, look at the way SCS took on some of the pro mods guys because they saw what they were doing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's just like, why not do it? It's, you know what I mean? It's not, wouldn't be that hard to.
They can obviously make it toggleable, so I understand not everybody wants it.
No, that's what I mean. If they could do that, because obviously, you know, current model of we don't know when the next farm sim game will be. We know when the next expansion will be. Hang on, how the hell can they call this the? How can they call it the Platinum expansion? We've already had the Platinum expansion. The class stuff was the Platinum expansion.
The
So
2021 Platinum?
I don't know if that's what I don't get, because how can they call it the Platinum expansion? Because the new Alpine stuff, that's what they're calling it. Unless this is another phase of...
Yeah.
But they can't call it the Platinum because we've already had the Platinum because we had the class stuff, and that wasn't actually class DLC. I very often start without seasons to give cows a head start, then switch it on after the first year. Avoids waiting for milk production. Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah. But
I mean, going back, and I've said it before, and I've said it on stream, I mean, this business model of not as many new games but more expansions, I'm all on board with that. I think that is a model that's brilliant for consumers.
well, I know one certain business model that do that, but I've not lapped up every DLC they've ever brought out.
Yeah, but you know, because the way I look at it,
I've had selective.
yeah, but that's it. It gives you the chance to do that, and also
I mean,
you're not paying for a £60 full game every year or every other year. You're paying maybe well, in their case, now the DLCs are possibly a little on the pricey side, but you know, a couple of 20 quid DLCs a year if they're decent size.
Yeah, but
Makes more sense to me than a full 60 quid game.
Yeah, well, there is a there is certain um, developer we could actually say that about because of their latest F1 2020 title.
Yeah, I know, I'm a big hypocrite. I say it's a great model and I support a game which follows that, but
Yeah, we've got season pass. We've had
I
we've had season pass for
think we got it with, I think we both got it with launch, didn't we?
yeah.
If it's a game you're going to play a lot, season passes are often worth it,
Yeah, but that's if the
depending on how they price them.
it's yeah, that's if depends on the content. I mean, there's
And it
like
also depends how far.
it's like I'm kind of hoping that when Odyssey comes out for ED or Elite,
Hmm,
I'm hoping that's going to be included in the season pass. But if it's not, then fair enough. Because if it's decently priced, I'll get it.
yeah.
I mean, like I say, I like Frontier because of the way they do some of their prices with their um, DLCs. They're not overpriced. They're not a DTG. If it's DTG now, I would not be happy paying 25 quid for DLC.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's how they make the money, innit? Them lot.
Oh,
I mean, look at the
yeah.
like Train Sim World 2. Haven't got a computer good enough to run it at the moment, but I'm probably going to be one of them suckers that buys it because I got Train Sim World. But who knows? I might not. I might break my obsession with that. The new Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm probably gonna have to. I probably am gonna shell out the 110. Right? Are we? Can you please sort out uh, bale trailers and bale bits and stuff so I can start heading down to the store quickly? Because you know what
Well, we
one.
have a. I grabbed. No, yeah, I can grab that and sort all that for you.
Yeah, if it is the new Microsoft Flight Sim, I'll then probably pay the 110 because of the handcrafted airports and for the Dreamliner and yeah, only because it's you. I would have got the other editions, but or would get the other editions, but because it's got the Boeing 747, because it's got the Dreamliner in, yeah, that's kind of done it for me, and the handcrafted airports. Because I mean, to have Schiphol, and now I do a lot of flights to Schiphol. I mean, I would like the whole thing when I eventually get the new system. Ooh, there's a road. There's a road. I'm getting lagged. Ooh, that was very lucky. I was half expecting a bloody truck to come the other way or a cement mixer. That's usually what I meet down there. Cart. There we go. Yes, I know I don't use indicators. I should, but you know, I
His
wish.
next bus driver is used to not using them.
Cheeky bastard. He could have bought me some bales while I was here.
I'd just, for whatever you need, I'd just grab the tipper and just buy loose out of the buy old point.
Yeah, there is, true. Need to get that other thing installed as well.
Other thing.
Water.
Oh yeah, the water pump. Yeah, I can do that.
No, it's a shame I don't have a low loader, but it's fine. I'll have to make 2 trips. Yeah, because obviously it's got Heathrow, it's got Abu Dhabi. Now, I'd like to see Abu Dhabi as the way they've handcrafted, and I'm kind of hoping that with the handcraft, they...
Oh, is that close enough?
I got it when they announced...
No, it isn't. Okay.
I got it when they announced... Yeah. Yeah, I kind of see the point. I mean, when, like, with SnowRunner, we didn't get the standard game because we didn't really see the point, because the price they were offering for the standard game for an extra £10, we thought, well, it's better to just spend the tenner than pay extra for season pass.
Right, I think the water pump's now in the right place.
Well, you should know which one the water and which one the food is.
Yeah, but the trouble is they're inside the building and you can't place things inside buildings.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
get this object collides with an object.
Yeah, I suppose.
But, okay, so it's there, so I think I'll put it... I think there's close enough, we'll soon find out. It says it's put 25 litres in, which makes me think it's working.
Yeah, well, we don't actually have any animals yet.
No, we'll find out if once you put some in, if it goes up.
Yeah, but will it top it up?
Should do.
Because if it can calculate that, it should top it up to whatever. Alright, where is this fast baler going?
Wherever you want.
Do I have to answer that?
You bend over and I'll stick it there.
But it wouldn't fit on mine.
Oh, don't be modest, we'd make it.
Sometimes I swear if his head gets any bigger, it won't fit through a door. And he knows I'm true, he knows.
I don't disagree with him.
So that's actually interesting. There is a feature where you can actually turn off automatic drop on the fast baler as well.
Yeah. The one thing I wish you could turn off wrapping. If you wanted just grass bales, I wish you could like disable the wrapping.
Yeah, it would make sense.
But yeah, you can disable automatic drop. I'm guessing that's... Cause you're not really going to want automatic drop if we're doing it on some of them steep hilled fields, or else the bales will be doing 100 mile an hour by the time they get to the bottom.
Well, it's still going to do it anyways. Or when somebody's bailing, somebody's there with a...
Catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We must have to
Get back to worms.
We've got to get back. We've got to get back to worms at some point and get a worm
As I
war.
made that noise, that went through my head.
Yeah.
We really need to start seeing other people.
Yeah. Well, the other person that we normally see is not here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Kind of wish you'd hurry up, but I understand.
Take the time he needs. Take the time he
Yeah.
needs. Rather he took the time and come back right than tried to rush back and it led to more problems.
Not like he's not got enough at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, girl problems, I feel bad for your son. You've got 99 problems. Or as Eminem once said, bitch ain't one, she's on 99 of them.
Yeah. If you were going to get a laptop though, would you do you play flight sims?
haven't beforehand, would I? Possibly, it depends.
I mean, this flight sim is basically not like anything because it's
I did like the news articles that went around that people were like flying into because it matches live weather, doesn't it?
yeah, they're flying they're chasing hurricanes.
Flying into hurricanes, yeah.
Yeah, it downloads the real like live weather data, and the map data is used off Bing anyways because you know it's just the way it is.
Yeah, isn't that also? Wouldn't it show Buckingham Palace as like a block of flats or something?
Yeah, it needs to. The developer has to actually tweak certain things because it uses some sort of smart AI technology.
Yeah.
It has a habit of filling in stuff because what's that big bridge in Scotland? Famous bridge.
Forth.
Yeah, that's missing.
Everybody's told the Scots.
Yeah, I know. And that's apparently missing from Flight Sim, so it's like, ooh, shit, better get it sorted because it's a famous landmark.
Well, like I said, like that, the Buckingham Palace has been autofilled as like a block of flats.
Yeah. And then, it's good visually, but yet it's poor in other retrospects.
Yeah.
Weather-wise, it's good. Ground detail at this point is poor.
Right.
Well, just like because they're trying to do photorealism, like use photorealistic texture because they're using Bing, and like stuff like Sydney Opera House and stuff doesn't look good, and they've been using this other map service where people can input certain data, and people accidentally made typo on one of these things, and there's been these like giant obelisks, like these giant towers been appearing for a certain building location in like Australia and stuff, and it's like and everybody's been flying there and stuff. But see, I'd like to get into the VAT sim side of things. Now, I don't know if you know what VAT sim is.
I hazard a guess it's a large bowl that you put EA Games animated characters in, but let's not go down that route.
So, yeah, VAT sim is it's virtual air traffic. It's like
like air traffic control.
Yeah, it's like a multiplayer, but it's real people that are actually.
Yeah, I think I've seen your favourite YouTuber do a couple of videos on it before today, and
Why is your character just stuck in one spot?
the game's having a lag moment because I'm in the farmyard.
Ah, okay. You've disappeared now. That's fine.
Yeah.
Which are you on about? SQ?
JF.
Ah.
JF.
Well, I watch a guy who is a real Airbus pilot, but he does videos with the Airbus and stuff on Microsoft, on Flight Sim stuff, and he does X-Plane as well. That'll be another one that I want to get. And
Hi.
where do you want this trailer?
Wherever. Where you can find room.
Don't worry, it's not going to appear. Oh shit, I didn't get the sweeper yet. I'm back in a...
I don't actually not have anything on.
Just what?
Oh, I'm talking to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice.
Nothing new there.
Ah, okay.
What?
Field 38 and 39 currently have nothing on them at all.
Field... Right, that was my fault. I was talking to you. I'm not concentrating. Field 38 and 39 have nothing on them at all.
No. So, I guess I go and grass them.
Where the hell... Oh. Yeah, you confused the hell out of me then. I thought we were keeping grass over field 38 and 39.
I'm planning to, but they've currently got nothing. They haven't even got grass on them right now.
Well, you've got the wrong seeder for that then.
I thought if this one would do grass, but it won't. Because this one really reminds me, but at the moment it's still got quite a lot of stuff in it, so I think we can keep hold of it for a couple of days.
So... Yeah, no, I was watching this guy and obviously he's a real Airbus pilot and...
Watching him take flights, and that's like watching Lando Norris for a Euro trucker.
And... Yeah. He used VATSIM and it's like real, obviously real people giving you like instructions and flight levels and all that sort of crap. You've got to get used to the certain terminologies of it.
Yeah.
Like you've got to understand like the squawk code and...
Oh my word, this is a tight line.
You know, you've got to understand what squawk codes, and obviously, you know, it kind of probably sounds quite hard to get used to, because obviously you've got to while you're flying, and obviously if you're streaming and flying, you've got to concentrate, because it's like what we'll and I'll go back to that top subject quickly in a minute. What we'll do at the end of winter. Not the end of winter, at the end, just before the end of autumn, a day before the end of autumn, we'll grab the milling machine.
Yeah.
The TS215 and the SRS3 on lease.
Yeah.
For our... Well, we might as well grab two. Like two of the milling machine.
Yeah.
And a salt spreader, maybe, to clear the roads. You know, get 2 mill machines, 2 tippers, then 2 salt spreading stuff, and probably get the snowplow when we do the salt spreading as well, just to make sure.
Yep.
Or we'll just keep the milling machine on.
I'm looking at time and I'm thinking
I've only just learned tweeting now. Now I gotta learn to squawk. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna quickly nip down to the store and grab. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that that's on a...
Put him back in slow mode for that one.
that's almost on your level as well. It's up there with your bad jokes.
there's nothing wrong with my bad jokes.
I haven't had a couple of... I haven't had any bad jokes for a while either.
No, they're on summer holidays.
I've got to say, you're on a bit of a slow burn, aren't you?
Hey.
No, you're definitely on a bit of a slow burner with yours. But it was like, There was one I saw what one of my mates put up on Facebook. And it was just, I didn't quite understand it.
Right.
I'll quickly get it up and see if you get it because
Hey!
No, I'm just wondering because I'm going to see if you get it because I kind of don't.
So I'm still working on you going to quickly get it up.
You just.
The noises you make when you do that, no wonder she's really good. She thinks you something wrong with you.
You see what I've got to put up with. You see what I've got to put up with. Right. Let me just make sure it's
Politically correct.
No, that's not it. Right. If it's wrong, if this goes wrong, this goes wrong. A priest, a rabbit, and a minister walk into a bar. The bartender asks the rabbit, what y'all have?" The rabbit says, "I don't know. I'm only here because of autocorrect."
Yeah, I get it.
Now I've just got it. Okay, that's taken me a good couple of hours to try and get that one.
You know what they say about the autocorrect? It can be a real pain in the arse, no?
Yeah, I'll chalk that one down to the autism. Christ, that took me a long time to get that one. It did.
As soon as you said the word rabbit, I actually had a good idea where that joke was going.
Yeah. I kind of... Yeah. I get it now. It took a while.
You see what I have to put up with, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, you can actually lower the front up and down on the front. Oh, damn it. Okay. What do you mean you see
Right,
what
I've parked my tractor over on 38, so next time I can start grass building, so I'm looking at the time of night it is, and I'm...
Yep. Well, I'm just bringing
You're
this
heading back, yeah, now. Yeah, if I leave my tractor over on field 38 with the cedar it's ready for...
So there's no grass up there at all?
No, it's had cereal crop on it that's been harvested.
Right. Great. Yeah, we need grass in there.
We're not going to need to bother. I don't think we need to bother ripping and liming it, but
Does it say we need to?
no, it doesn't. And then field 39 had cotton on it.
Fun. Will that need ripping?
No, because we've a direct drill, haven't we?
Yeah, okay. Fair enough, we'll just leave that as that. Is everything else tidied up away up here, or not?
Yeah, the yard. I think the yard's ready. Obviously, say my tractor's not here, but the others are just parked up where.
Have we still got... We've still left certain gates open which will work in favour.
Yeah. I think so. I think we also need to get the farmhouse checked for subsidence when we get a chance.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
You'll see what I mean when you get up here.
I wish we could literally do what we can on PC and do editing. It'd be so much better.
Yeah, I know.
For now, I'm just gonna dump it here.
Yeah, alright.
Right, now I'm gonna go and park this big bitch up. I like this thing. What's up with you? Just 'cause
Well,
I like it.
a
Oh,
pole there.
there's also a green throaty noise. Get that fired up a minute.
It's actually slightly different to the one we normally get because it's only this. It's not the long wheelbase one, so it's only 150
Oh, you
horse.
didn't get the two-wheel drive one, did you?
Yeah, just for a change.
I thought you got the free. I thought you were getting the 390T.
I decided to grab that.
Right, well you can fire it up.
It's got the front loader and everything, attachments. That's why I've had to go for the short wheelbase because the long wheelbase wouldn't do.
I like the sound of that. It's just that's interesting.
What's
Never
that?
actually noticed the way the front loader is on that.
Well, see, the one we normally buy, you couldn't get a front loader for. The long nose, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Not on the long nose, you can't now.
Can you not? I thought you could.
No, you have to buy the short nose one.
Yeah, I think we're upsetting Greta Thunberg, like, but there we go.
Yeah, to get the 200 horse, it has to be the 40 Series L, and that doesn't come with front loader, only the standard 40 Series does.
I thought it did. I don't know, I just love the noise on that.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for cotton, I sewed. Yeah, I like... So where is... Just have a quick look at this. Doodad. Where did you put it? Wrong shed,
What
probably.
doodad?
Your water pump system.
Oh, it's just over here. I've ended up putting it over there.
What, by the... in the sewage pit?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope that's not going to pump up the water. Oh, the sewage if it ever got full.
I don't think the game's that clever. It's just because the water tanks are here.
Oh yeah, we've actually got this. We've got the silage. Well, it's not a silage trailer, but we've got that silage trailer in there. Still.
Yeah. Yeah, the water pump, the water things is actually here. Is this?
Where have you gone? Right.
So it has to be close enough that it can sort of feed to it, and that's about the only place I could find where it could. But you can't place it inside the building because of the way the game works.
But answer me one question: has the water always flown like that, or have I just, or have we just had the game for this long and never ever paid any attention to it? So you can't use your... Right. Why did that refresh? That water disappeared out of that trough.
Yeah, because the water pump is working. I've just tested if the water pump was working or not.
Yeah, but... I could hear it working. So I'm guessing you've got cows.
I've just bought 10 for now. We're probably going to get more than that, but just...
Which ones did you buy? I'll be upset if it's not the right ones. Oh no, it's the right ones. It's the ones I wanted. That looks like a bull, not a cow. It's got fucking horns.
Don't have a cow, man.
God, that's an old Simpsons reference. They've all got bloody horns.
I'm just yeah, so when they're in the drill, they haven't got lights, so they need to let you know that they're in the dark. They've got horns instead.
Oh.
We can sort them out properly next episode. That was just a test.
Yeah.
Like I say.
Slightly confused with this whole water system. I'm kind of hoping it's gonna... The animation will fill that up a bit more if we get more cows. Or
Well,
is it
don't
just...
forget, the thing only the pump will only ever hold it at 15%.
Well, we could always top it up if we need to.
But yeah.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it a night here. Just because we've run out of time, basically. We only have a certain number of times, so we're gonna call this. So, yeah, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, obviously when it goes out on there. If you are watching us live on Twitch, please give us a follow, would be much appreciated, as we do stream quite a lot on here. All
Yeah.
the links... Yeah, we do have to fill it, but that's fine. We'll sort that next time. So all the links will be in the description of the video on YouTube, and we shall see you next time. So until then,
So long and thanks for all the fish.
goodbye for now.